everybody, welcome back to the anime review show here on the Otaku Crypt. This week I watched Nagi no Asukara, or A Lull in the Sea. This is a drama show that takes place in a world where legend holds that people used to live underneath the ocean. And some people cast off the robe that the sea god had given them that enabled them to live underwater in favor of the land. Now that's the legend behind this show. The show itself revolves around a group of middle school students who are from the village that still dwells under the sea, and they are forced to attend a school on the land after their school is closed. Now, basically all aspects of the show have to do with this divide between the land and sea. It is a division, and it is the division that causes pretty much all the tension in the show. Divisions not only of lifestyle, but of culture, and even down to the point of genetics. The show at first was kind of hard to get behind because our main character Hikari is definitely, one of these outburst kids. He's getting angry and shouting at everybody for no reason. He really comes off as quite a bit of a jerk. But his internal monologue kind of says why. He's this kind of guy that doesn't really know how to express himself other than through anger and lashing out. The other side of that, his closest friend Monica, is kind of the exact opposite. She's the girl who will cry at anything for no reason. And at first this was kind of hard to get behind these characters because you just found them annoying. But the characters go through emotional growth relatively quick as they adapt to this situation of having to interact with people from the land and how they in turn react to them. Now, as I said, this division of land and sea is the whole show. It is the source of all the tension and the driving force of the plot. Now, there's not a whole lot I can tell you about this show without giving too much away. So I'm just going to try and tell you a bit about what I liked and didn't like. What I liked is this land-sea divide. It was very original and a good motivator for a lot of the things that happened. And I love the look of the sea village. The fact that you still have clouds and buildings and streets. It all looks like an actual little town, but then you get these great bits where, schools of fish are going by and nobody thinks anything of it because this is the way they live. Or the fact that they will suddenly start swimming, they'll jump from a floor up onto a balcony. And little things like that. I found it very cute. And also, some of the characters were really cool. Sugamaru, who is one of the main group's classmates, is very endearing. He does not ostracize any of the group who comes up from the sea village to the school, with a particular motivation that you'll find out later. But it was really great that there is that character right away who is very welcoming. And it was very much needed to calm the high emotions that came from the other characters during this time. So kind of short and sweet with this review. I didn't find anything particularly bad about this show, but I still feel like it was lacking that certain something that's going to make it memorable with me. Maybe it was just the way that the characters were introduced and were kind of abrasive to me at first. Even though I do admit they grow very quickly, it was just the fact that I was put off right away made me view them a certain way perhaps. And also the divide of land and sea kind of felt like it was borrowing from a lot of fairy tales. I.e., The Little Mermaid or Ponyo. And a lot of the things that happen are things that you would assume with this kind of divide. But at the same time, I could see that being the source of appeal for people. I could see this very much being a show loved by people who love fairy tales. It does have that particular element to it. So that's my review for Nagi no Asukara. It is a show for a certain kind of anime viewer, drama lovers, and fairy tale lovers. So thank you for watching this episode of the Anime Review Show. Like and subscribe if you liked what you saw, and here are some links to some of our other videos, and I will see you next time.